Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You've got Bert and Lanny here, and we're here to talk to you because we have a dividend king that is set to release earnings today. And we wanted to bring you news about what we think and our take on this dividend stock.
Yeah, everyone, you know the drill by now, so come on, please. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't followed our channel. We are trying to race towards 2,500 subscribers and continue growing, so we appreciate every subscription. And oh yeah, by the way, give us a thumbs up on the video too so we can keep delivering high quality dividend content to your YouTube feed.
Now that you've broken the thumb right there and the like button, again, let's try to juice this channel up. But we love talking about dividend stocks, and we love talking about dividend aristocrats. And what's better than a dividend aristocrat?
That sounds like a dividend king to me.
Crown that mother sucker over here. King of the ring bird over here.
I'll take it. Why is that? Dividend aristocrats have increased their dividend for 25 consecutive years, which is an amazing streak in itself. But dividend kings have increased their dividend for 50 plus consecutive years. So every dividend aristocrat should make it to a way to become a dividend king one day.
So which dividend king are we here to talk about? Which dividend aristocrat are we here to talk about? Well, first, this dividend stock has increased dividends for over 66 plus years consecutively.
That is insane. Let's take a step back for a second and think about what this company has increased its dividend through. Through the oil crises in the 70s, the savings and loan crisis of the 80s, the dot-com bubble, the global financial crisis, and even the pandemic of 2020.
Outside of all these crises, they're also here in our everyday households. We all use their products. You've heard it from our top 5 foundation stocks for your portfolio. This company needs no introduction. I mean, it's Procter Gamble, damn it. It's ticker symbol PG, and they're entering the ring here right now, set to release their earnings.
Yeah, we are in the heart of earnings seasons. Companies, their quarters are done, the results are gathered, they are pummeling the news wire with their earnings release. And this is a huge quarter because of what the economy has been through in 2020. So investors alike are pouring through these news releases, flipping the pages, trying to figure out and learn more about the economy and consumer spending habits. So I think Procter & Gamble is a company we really want to feature because of how involved they are with the consumer and how ingrained they are in your everyday life.
Now, Procter & Gamble's had a great year. I mean, if there's a company that does well during a global pandemic where businesses are shut down and the damn coronavirus is sweeping the global, earth, it is Procter & Gamble. Their products are here to actually help clean. They're help to take care of our hygiene. They're here to help you wash everything. I mean, this company's brand portfolio is extensive.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we love these consumer staple companies. Through good times or bad times, you still need to take care of your day-to-day life. So companies that own the brands that are found in everybody's medicine cabinet, in everyone's bathrooms, everyone's house in general, those are the companies that are going to help you fight through the recession and see your dividend income continue and even grow during that time.
As we saw through their annual financial statements, they actually had organic sales increase. And this is a company that's fairly boring, and it's hard to grow their sales and earnings because of how steady they are. Because they're not there, they're not sexy, they're not the hot new tech stock. Really, it's just this hey churn and keep churning and keep churning dividend stock company that's going to produce products that we use in an everyday life. Over the last year, their stock prices actually surged about $30 in a share price standpoint from last October to this October.
Yeah, and where they've come from their lows in the midst of the pandemic to where they are today is just incredible. Now they're just trading under $150 per share, reaching the lower points, and their dividend yield is now just over 2% as a matter of fact, which is insane for a company that when I bought this company for the very first time, their share price was just over $70. So seeing that growth over the years is just incredible.
I mean, they have, again, because of the pandemic, they have the baby products, the diapers, the Pampers, the Loves. They have your Tide, your Downy, your Gain, your Bounty, your Charmin, your Crest toothpaste.
Yeah, they have everything.
Just keep going down the list. Burt's Tampax.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this: my daughter still needed diapers during the pandemic. That never stopped.
Bert still is waiting for his Gillette so he can shave.
Yeah.
You know, since video one to video now, I don't think he's.
I've had a.
Have you had a beardless video?
No, I haven't. My daughter's never actually seen me without a beard. So when I shave for the first time, she'll be like, "Who's this? Who's my older brother here? How young I'll look."
Oh my gosh! I mean,
kidding.
but yeah, you know, you're Mr. Clean, you're Dawn Dish, so
You're Swiffer.
yeah, yeah, your mail depends. Bert has them. He's wearing them. He drives over here. He just doesn't know.
That's how we pump out so many YouTube videos.
That's right. You just keep going. You let it flow. But
in all seriousness,
yeah, but we're here to talk to you about Procter Gamble. They're set to release their first quarter earnings for their fiscal year of 2021, and we think they're going to knock it out again.
Yeah, they did. They knocked it out last quarter. I don't see any reason why that would stop. Especially with how things really haven't changed that much. People still need all these items. People are still buying them. That's not going to change. That's never going to change. So I don't see any reason why their sales growth would not continue.
You know, currently though, analysts are projecting right now on a go-forward basis for the fiscal year of 2021 at just under $6 at $5.78. And in fact, you know, they're expecting around $1.40 to $1.45 in earnings for this quarter. And again, if you actually, you know, annualize that out, you know, the price to earnings ratio is high. It's high for a dividend stock. It's at over 24 times earnings, but that is still substantially less than the overall market.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. That's why in our stock screener we compare a company's PE ratio to the broader market to see if they're undervalued compared to the market. That's what we're really shooting for when we start researching stocks. So sure, 24 may seem like a high number today. Compared to the 28 of the market, compared to the 30 that the market's sometimes showing, it's trading. Sure, there's some other heavier discounts compared to PG, but they're still undervalued to the market.
But how about their dividend payout ratio? We're talking the safety of the dividend. How much in their earnings do they pay back to shareholders? Well, I'm here to tell you that they actually have a perfect dividend payout ratio now. Before it actually was slightly above 60%, but now because of their earnings growth, the current dividend is $3.16 per year, and with analysts projecting $5.78, that dividend payout ratio is now at around 55%.
And that's key because we consider the perfect dividend payout ratio between 40% and 60%. Because we think that's the perfect balance that allows the company to reinvest their earnings into the business, but also give shareholders a nice reward and a very nice dividend. So it's great to see that Procter's earnings are growing to the point where that payout ratio is now in that perfect sweet spot.
And to get into their dividend growth rate, again, this is a company that has increased dividends for over 66 plus years. And in fact, they've actually been paying dividends for over 125 plus years. So this is a dividend-based company. Shareholders care about that dividend growth. Now, during the global pandemic, they actually juiced it in April with the other dividend king of Johnson & Johnson. They actually did increase it by about, 4.5 cents, I believe, during April of 2020. And that was actually a larger than usual dividend growth. Typically, you usually see between the 3 and 5%. So going forward, I'm actually back in the hey, maybe they'll grow it between 4 and 7%. I don't know about what you think, Bert.
Yeah, no, I think that would be great. And if the company continues to perform well, their sales continue to grow, earnings continue to grow like this, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't revise that projected dividend increase range upwardly. I don't think that's an unreasonable item at all.
Right.
I think what's key to think about with this too is, let's rewind. April, it was very hard to know what was going on with the economy. Companies were cutting, suspending their dividend because they just weren't sure about their cash flow. Think about what that means for a company like Procter Gamble to increase their dividend more than what they had historically. That tells me a lot about this company, and that's why they are this dividend king.
So in a nutshell, currently Procter Gamble, again, trades below $150, around $145 per share. They have a price to earnings in the mid-24s.
Yeah, they had a perfect dividend payout ratio, right around 55%. And they have that awesome dividend growth history of increasing their dividend for over 65 years and a nice dividend growth rate that we're expecting to be higher going forward too.
They currently yield higher than the overall market, again at just over 2.1% versus the 1.6% in the S&P 500. And Bert and I do think they're going to knock this earnings release out of the park, and share price more than likely is going to trend north, especially as a second wave from COVID-19 is occurring. So people are going to be going back to the stores and grabbing anything that they can And many of those products they're grabbing are going to be Procter Gamble products.
Yep, we're going to see this happen once again, unfortunately.
If you find any male depends, send them to Bert.
Or if you can't find them, it's because we're stocking up.
Again, if you have any questions about Procter Gamble, Dividend Aristocrats, or Dividend Kings, please share them in the comments below. If you like this video and you find it helpful to make your investment decision, turn that thumb blue right below the video. We would really appreciate it. And oh yeah, if you want to see the Dividend Diplomats talk at WWE, get us to 2,500 and subscribe to this channel.
If you haven't, please do it. I want to see a full video of Lanny and Macho Man just as much as as you do.
Run out of my voice. But
It'll be a 2-minute video, but it'll be worth it.
But again, keep Procter Gamble on your dividend stock watch list. They're a top 5 foundation stock.
Yeah, and please let us know what you're thinking for this earnings projection as well. We're excited to hear, and if you think they're going to knock it out of the park as well.
This is Bert and Laney from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.